Is Bitcoin going to 200K this year? You wanna know that and the last information about the crypto world? Then smash the like button. It's time for Crypto News. Crypto to the max with Rodrigo Arnedo here. And Bitcoin is trying to make us crazy. You can see how we went up on Sunday, then we went down like crazy on Monday to 102, and then up again. And today we're going down and up. So what's going on with Bitcoin? Of course, remember that we are watching, just told you in previous videos, this line for support in around 104. So maybe we still need to go back there in order to go higher. But still Ethereum filled the gap of the CME futures, and now we are close to the line of 2600 that we are trying to surpass. Like Vitalik Buterin here, you can see he's doing all the efforts he can in order to make that happen, but still it's not happening. What about the altcoins? What about the alt season? Well, everything seems to be in the green with Ethereum going 5% up, and you can see that the whole Ethereum ecosystem and things related with DeFi are going right now up. So we'll see about that, but the main theme today is about Bitcoin hitting 200K this year and 1 million by 2028. This is what Arthur Hayes said. He also said that Ethereum is going to outperform Solana and that the alt season starts when Bitcoin is above 110K. Very interesting. It's a very nice interview. I'm going to leave the link in the description below to the whole thing. It's an hour and 36. It's in English. And yeah, maybe you don't have that English or you don't have that time. I'm going to take a minute to explain you how you can sum up this and translate it kind of into Spanish. So you can go, you need to use this site or similar one where we are going to take the link from Twitter. You go there and you download it in MP3 or maybe with low quality, so it's easier for you. And as Matt Wolf told us in his videos, we have now this thing from NVIDIA called Parakit, where you can transcribe, so we can extract the text that we downloaded here very easily and fast. You have to go to Hugging Face. I'm going to leave you the link in the description below. And once you are there, you are going just to drop the link there. And you are going to click transcribe. And you are going to have it just already there. Everything, the whole thing is there. Now you can download it in CSV or in SRT, up to you. Very, very interesting tool. Now that we have that, we can go to ChatGPT and ask with the file to sum up it for us. So you can see that they were talking about history of money in United States. They talk about Bretton Woods. They talk about how gold stopped being the reserve for the dollar, then the petrodollar, then the petro yuan, and how right now, with the changes that we are having macro globally, macroeconomically, well, it seems that we are not in the path for globalization anymore. And it seems that China might stop buying those bonds from United States. So the idea would be finally that the bonds are a bad idea, that the printers are going to print, that we are going to have that money in the market and it's going to go to safe havens like Bitcoin and like gold. This is inevitable according to Arthur Hayes and will bring the price to this 200 and then 1 million. Also, the interviewer asked Arthur Hayes why Ethereum went up 50% in just 7 days. And remember, we told you already that he believes, and I do too, that the most hated crypto in this cycle is the one that goes higher in the next one. Very, very interesting thoughts that you can sum up, of course, with ChatGPT or Grok or Gemini. Also, another idea would be to download the file into a PDF. You can convert it easily with this tool, ChatGPT, Grok, whatever. And then you can go to Notebook LM. And there, remember that you can have all kind of guides. You can have a chat with the font You just drop it there, and what you did, you can ask, just sum it up for me in Spanish, please. Or also you can create an audio where two people are going to talk about it. It's a sum up of 6 minutes in my case. And I have to tell you that I didn't understand a lot that I listened to in this interview, even though I understand English perfectly, but not so many the financial aspects they were talking about, the bonds, the yields, all these carry things. And well, with this sum up of these two people, it's kind of for teenagers, it's kind of for people that we are not very smart or very just learn about this. So yeah, it was a very nice tool. If you don't know this, you should remember I told you all about these tools in our other channel called Rodrigo Arnedo Inteligencia Artificial. And back to this, well, dollar is going down, so maybe Arthur Hayes is right. And I found on TradingView, you have the link in the description below, the bonds, the 10 years bonds in United States. I tried to compare the chart with Bitcoin history in the monthly, and I have to tell you that sometimes I find those going in the same direction, sometimes they go opposite. So yeah, once again, very interesting variable. I understand what they're telling me, but I see that sometimes we go with it, sometimes we don't. So yeah, just one more. Still, we have to keep on watching that one. Also, the stock market. Yesterday, the United States went up, China went up today, but Japan went down, and gold and Europe is going up as Bitcoin is right now recovering. What can make things worse? Jim Cramer suggesting that buying Bitcoin as a hedge against excessive government borrowing is a good idea. He said that in his show.
I've always favored gold as insurance against excessive government borrowing, and that has worked well as of late. And when Bitcoin became legitimate, I added that to the roster of what you'll need if nothing good happens.
Allegedly, he has always favored gold, and now that he says Donald Trump prefers Bitcoin than the stock market, he also is favoring Bitcoin. Not a good thing as we consider Jim Cramer the counter indicator. But what is a good sign is that BlackRock and Fidelity just bought more and more Bitcoin. Institutions are buying like crazy, and we love that. Also, we love to hear that Panama is introducing a bill to allow citizens to buy, sell, and accept Bitcoin freely anywhere in the country. Good for Panama. We need to go there and visit. Also interested that more and more companies are coming into Bitcoin. Publicly traded Digital Asia adopts Bitcoin treasury strategy and plans to raise up to $100 million to buy Bitcoin. I told you in previous videos, this is a good idea for these companies. As you can say, if you look at this chart, publicly traded Melius, the Brazilian, is up 350 after buying Bitcoin for treasury. This is being while maybe the trade you should do. This is not financial advice. I have no idea whatsoever what you should do, but maybe what we have to do is just buy stock of the company that is saying they are into Bitcoin, and then maybe sell a little bit of that and buy some Bitcoin. This can be our own strategy, our own Michael Saylor way. When we know that more and more restaurants are accepting Bitcoin through Lightning Network, like Steak and Shake, I told you in previous videos, but here you can see how easily we just touch the screen, we just scan, as you can do also with credit card, with your cell phone, and it doesn't matter now if it's Bitcoin or it's your SAT fiat currency. What we need, of course, is this to be implemented into Android, into Apple. Once that is there, it's going to be transparent, and Bitcoin is going to succeed also in peer-to-peer payments, in my opinion. Consider that more and more business and hotels and shops, stores are accepting Bitcoin. Now we have one in Dubai. Luxury hotel Club Beach is accepting Bitcoin and crypto. And I'm so happy that here in Dubai we have more and more good news. We're going to be able of traveling to Abu Dhabi from Dubai in just 25 minutes starting next year. That's amazing. Now it takes 90 minutes. It's going to be reduced to 25, and we are having the first tests for flying taxis. So it's gonna be amazing being around here, not just for crypto, not just for all these developments, but also because of the developments we are having on AI also here in Dubai and the rest of the Emirates. Nvidia and OpenAI associated with UAE to help build one of the world's biggest AI data centers. Amazing for the area, amazing also for Australia, where a judge ruled that Bitcoin is a form of money, not an asset, potentially accepting it from capital gains tax. This would be amazing. But for now, you have to pay your taxes probably. If you are in Spain, for example, you're running out of time, I would recommend you coin tracking. You have the link in the description below. Remember that it's so easy. You just have to bring your data, follow your wallets, and then you get your tax report. But remember also that if you don't know how to do that, you have the full service. And in both things, even if you want to be on your own or you need the full service, with the link in the description below, you have a 10% discount. And trying to encourage you to do it before it's too late, we are having a giveaway right now. We are having a draw. So if you bought or you buy one of the subscriptions, even better. If you start with the free version, we are going to upgrade you to the next one for 3 of the riders. So yeah, I have already all the ones that started this May, but just write me, so it's easier for me. Write me a comment in this video and every video, just with the word coin tracking and the second and third letter of your username in coin tracking, so I know that you are eligible, that you are participating. Michael Saylor answered the question, what if Bitcoin stops going up?
Well, what happens if it stops going up? It's like, well, what happens if water stops flowing downhill? What happens if time goes backwards, right? What happens if the law of thermodynamics no longer holds? What happens when people decide they want less secure things rather than more secure things? What happens when they want crappy stuff instead of good stuff? Right? It's not going to happen. Right?
It's not going to happen. So it's going to go down? Well, allegedly, according to Michael Saylor, it's not. And consider that he is now being sued, his company, because of fraud? No, but because of volatility. Seems that people are not happy with the idea that Bitcoin can go up or can go down. You need to understand, of course, you have some risks. I want to say goodbye with this tweet from ZZ Binance. He's saying investing in crypto is risky, but not investing in crypto is also risky, of course. And remember that if you want more safety, you need a cold wallet, you need a Ledger Nano SX Flex Stacks, you name it. And remember, if you bought one, you have to write me a mean mail, findontheright@gmail.com, and you are eligible for one of these, the Flex Punji Penguin edition, the one that I have, my treasure, my precious, that I'm going to give it away with our friends on Ledger, of course. And that's a wrap. We are going to keep on being calm, even though the market conditions are that volatile and that crazy, just like this cat. Keep calm and buy Bitcoin. And keep on learning about AI, Rodrigo Arnedo, Inteligencia Artificial, and about Bitcoin here on Noticias Bitcoin, Rodrigo Arnedo, Fan on the Right, Health, Money, Love, Power in Peace, and the best is yet to come. To the moon!